Hi everyone, welcome back to the Nerds Lair. It's me, Juancho, back with another awesome show, special show for you guys. Got the J Money here,
So,
yeah. Then of course the Geek Takeover.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another event, another fun night.
Mm-hmm. Hope you guys had a good Super Bowl, Valentine's. It's been a minute.
Yeah, Jay. How did us couples enjoy our Valentines?
Shut up. Let's
um,
get the show started.
For me, we went out and we had dinner. We watched Captain America. What about you, Jay? What about you and your girl?
um, it's not
Man,
PG.
why does the host get the disrespect? What I did to Geek?
It's not very PG-13. So,
Oh,
Well, you're celebrating your anniversary early. Well, you know
well,
what? Same.
yeah,
Anyways, Juan, what about you and your? Oh, wait.
damn.
Danny. Wait, roast someone else. Roast, I don't know.
There is no one else.
I'm the only Juan. I'm sorry. I made it worse. But you know how we can not make it worse? Just get right into it, though. Captain America Brave New World. First impressions, then we'll talk good, the bad, and then Easter eggs and how it'll lead into what's coming next. And then Super Bowl brought us the Thunderbolts trailer, so we'll say that for last. And yeah, then trivia. But I know, Geek, you've been dying to talk about it. First impressions, Brave New World. Let her rip. And
Uh,
spoilers,
so
guys.
yeah, so I actually made my own YouTube video a couple days ago talking about just some spoiler free stuff on it. Um, so for this, which you guys can find on at the Geek Takeover on YouTube. But for this, I will kind of delve into more like spoiler talk because I didn't really touch on that in the my review. Uh, there's five things or a couple of things I took away from this. So I'll start first with the pros. Just like I said in my video, I think the performances be from Anthony Mackie to Harrison Ford to Danny Ramirez, and I can't believe I forgot Carl Lundy. All four of those guys ate and delivered. I could not believe how good they were. I can't believe how much I enjoyed Danny Ramirez as a supporting character. He was hilarious. Makes me wish that we got more of him in Falcon Winter Soldier. Honestly, Carl Lundy was like that heart that the story needed, and then so was Harrison Ford, and then Anthony Mackie just delivered in his not breakout role, but like his first like mainstream starting role. Um, some cons, some of the pacing. I didn't really mind the pacing. I wouldn't have minded it being a little longer. Some of the CGI wasn't the best. It left to some to be desired. It is what it is. It happens in every movie. Um, some small stuff I loved. Bucky did not. I was so happy to see him. I'll be honest. When he showed up in the movie, I did not expect it to be him. I didn't know who it was going to be that was there with Sam, but I did not think it was going to be Bucky. Uh, Even the widow, Ruth, Ruby, what was
Yeah.
her name? Ruth. All right, yeah, I won't. I know there's controversy with the character and the actress, but I'm just going to keep it a buck. That has we are blessed in America to not really be affected by everything that's going on in the other parts of the world. So stuff like that, I hate to say it, I don't like look into that or think too much on that. And I actually really thought her character was kind of fun. Would I prefer maybe Shannon or not Shannon, Sharon Carter? Sure, but Ruth was fun. She was a surprisingly swell character. So, yeah, that's kind of some more stuff. Like I said, if you want to know more, go watch my YouTube video. But I'll let these two dummies talk before I take up the whole video.
Mm-hmm. 8 hours. Bro's like, what do you guys think? It was just for the story. Jay, what do you? First impressions.
Um, yeah, the movie, It's not as bad as people are saying. It's not even bad. I would say it's actually really good. Um, what's it called? Some of the action sequences were great. I mean, the whole Red Hulk fight and the aviation fight against was it yeah, Japan,
Mhm.
the two Jacqueline Whiskey.
Bro surfed a missile.
Yeah, he surfed a missile or Red Ring. I was about to say Red Ring, Red Wing had the shield blocking all the bullets. I was like, oh,
Mm.
that was actually cool. I wasn't expecting that to happen. Yeah, Joaquin just getting blown up. I don't know.
He flew too close to the sun.
He flew way too close to the sun and then got nosedived into water. Um, you know, I wasn't expecting Sidewinder to have a lot. I was expecting it to be a full integral part of the story. I would say like he was actually a lot more involved than I thought he was gonna be.
Hmm.
Um, you know, Carl Lumley um I was about to call him Sam Wilson, Anthony Mackie. Like, yeah, they really did do their thing, and you could tell some parts was reshoots. Um, the first fight with at the chapel, that one, it had some weird little looks to it, but you know, if you was just watching Sam fight, really wasn't that noticeable. Um, and the leader, he was actually not a bad villain. And I've seen people say like, oh yeah, if he did all that stuff and you know he was just okay going back to prison, the leader's a petty dude in the comics. So him just wanting to reveal that Harrison Ford, the president, was Red Hulk, and you like, okay, yeah, I could go back to prison. That is something he would do, and it's like, it's not like he could have escaped when he could have, like when he wanted. He had everybody mind control on that base, so it's like he's just petty.
He just did it so he can have a cell next to Thunderbolt.
Probably he just yap his ear off. I'm like, hey, hey, smarter than you, buddy.
Hey, you remember that time that you were the president?
or and also about the design, like how they changed it. I was looking back at Incredible Hulk. It would make sense that his brain was bulging out of his head because when Abomination kind of just flung him, when it dripped, you see his whole head morphing, like oozing. Basically,
Hmm.
it would kind of make sense if you put more gamma into that. His brain is just gonna bust out of his skull through the crack that Abomination probably fractured his skull from. Because that was not no. He smacked his head hard, and that was the throw from Abomination. That probably did crack his skull. Um. Oh yeah, the Bucky cameo, was not expecting that. Um. Ruth, I ain't like her character that much, but like she's not, or she wasn't bad. I would say, like I just really ain't like her attitude towards Joaquin and Sam in the beginning. Like, yo, what they do to you? Or and also like this probably be the last thing I'll say, and I told Juan this. People say it's basically a sequel to Incredible Hulk. I could see that, but at the end of the day, it's still a Captain America movie first because the whole thing started with Cap wanting to honor Isaiah and bringing him to the White House with them. And like it basically starts with a Captain America problem. Like, yeah, I brought him here. I, in a sense, endangered the president. So like it's still a Captain America movie first. Oh.
I would also really quick want to chime in here with two things. One, when you talk about Giancarlo as Sidewinder, when Sam shit kicked the hell out of him, I gasped. I was like, damn! He knocked his ass. No suit, full power. I'm talking Ray Lewis gunning your ass down, DK Metcalf type shit. He dropped him. So that was one thing. And also, two, what another con, they never ever brought up the fact that the one dude at the beginning that fought Sam hand to hand, which was a great fight, but they never brought the fact that he used an adamantium dagger to cut his vibranium suit. Like that never gets brought up. Which also, all you marks who are upset that they changed the suit, guess what? He's probably going to get a new white suit once it's fixed by the Wakandans. So suck an egg, because now his blue suit is also basically destroyed. So again, suck an egg. All right. Anyways, go ahead, Juan.
Well, I just actually want to start with that. I think the designs, like Falcon suit, Captain America suit, Red Hulk. I guess we can start with that. I like the Red Hulk fight. I did think they were gonna kind of introduce him a little earlier, but I feel like and I understand to an extent why they put it into marketing, but part of me wishes we didn't see a lot of it, like the whole final fight. But like you guys have mentioned, the characters, obviously it's great seeing Anthony Mackie as always. His chemistry with Joaquin Torres is great. I love Harrison Ford. I was telling a friend of mine, nothing against. I mean, it's Harrison Ford, but I guess I'm also very used to, or was very used to William Hurt. Just kind of seeing him, and I told Jay it was odd seeing him with like the mustache early on in that flashback. But yeah, what's
That
it
was a
called, Ruth?
great flashback.
Yeah, Ruth. I'm mixed on her. I don't hate the character, but I didn't like. It didn't leave like a lasting impression. So, but hey, I wouldn't mind seeing her stick around. The action scene with her was cool though. What else? You guys mentioned the fight like with the whole like celestial. Well, yeah, that place. That was cool. The Obviously I mentioned the Red Hulk one. I don't like the resolution though. The more I think about it, but I guess I'll get more to that in negatives. Leader, I'm mixed on. I like what's the actor's name? Tim
Tim Blake Nelson.
Tim Blake Nelson. I think he did a good performance. I don't know, something about like something about the story with him like didn't gel with me. Some actually looked great. Some looked a little off. At least mainly at the beginning. But what am I trying to think? I told Jay. And Jay corrected me of this. There was a shot. I get more to this later. There, I thought like the CGI didn't look good, and Jay's like, "Oh, that wasn't CGI." It's like, "Oh, it must have been bad lighting."
Oh, you're talking about the cherry blossoms?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah, they were on location for that.
Yeah, it just looked weird, but I mean, other than that, I don't. I guess we could just start like, what do you guys think of like Harrison Ford and the intro to Red Hulk? But yeah, I enjoyed this movie by the way. But starting with you, Geek.
Uh, I think it was a good introduction, and I'm not too upset at the fact that they showed him in the trailers, because if you remember, McDonald's were like they dropped the toy set, so anybody
Yeah,
who saw that knew Red Hulk was in the movie.
yeah.
And I can't even blame McDonald's for that. I blame COVID, and I blame, well, I can't really blame COVID. Sorry, I blame the writer strike for delaying it, because let's be honest, it probably would have came out on time and everything would have been made sense. Um, but I think Harrison Ford, in my video, I said Harrison Ford looked like he had so much fun doing this movie, and then you go back and watch The Force Awakens, it's like night and day. He seems like a rejuvenated person. They had this man shirtless. Well, like, could you imagine if Dave Filoni or Kathleen Kennedy walked up to him like, "All right, Harrison, Han's gonna die, and we're gonna have your son stab you, but you're gonna be shirtless." No, I feel like he would just say no.
I like
Feige
to.
is like, we're just gonna have you shirts. You want me shirtless? All right, let's say less.
He said, "I'll rip it off."
It's like shirt's already off, but you don't need to be shirtless. Too bad.
I like the meme. I haven't seen a. Oh, that was CGI. That was actually Harrison Ford being bombarded with Star Wars questions, and he got so angry he just splashed out to Red Hulk.
But yeah, he just looked like he had so much fun. Now I don't know how much more we could potentially see of him. I don't think you would get Harrison Ford and just have it be a one off.
Yeah.
So who knows where we'll see him again. I would also like to point out, and this is mainly for Jay, that he became president. He won the election. We saw his tendency as president, and we saw him stop being president, all without any mention of Secret Invasion's president or the fact that in Secret Invasion he declared war on the Skrulls. So I'm just saying that
They
show
could,
never happened.
yeah.
Oh,
I know. I actually saw like a video of the person. It was like if Secret Invasion took place in 2026, and this movie they said might take place in 2027.
Yeah, I think it's
So
like 5 years after Falcon and Winter Soldier or something like that.
5 years?
It's 3 to 5 years, I think. I think it
Okay,
might be three.
okay.
yeah, there was like the presidency was not like it's not like 4 years coded. I was like, I don't think it was supposed to be 4 years coded. I think they just forgot about homie. I was like, they did not want him in there.
It's because nobody watched the show. But just because I know that's your favorite show, I just wanted to throw that out there. So with that, I give you the baton.
Jay, your character, Red Hulk, man. Let her rip.
Yeah. Hey.
Let her smash. Sorry.
Like he was actually really good, and I told you this one. Watching the movie, it would make sense why they kind of just saved Red Hulk for the end of the movie. Because if he was to change, like I don't know, well, when he was getting mad on the ship, if he was to change there, you think you think he would have still been president after
Yeah,
that?
no, I think they would have.
Like, yo, they would have terminated his what's it called, presidency right then and there. Like, what the hell, dude? You're a Hulk and you ain't tell us, brother. I didn't even know. Brother, I didn't know Hulk. But like, yeah, it makes sense that it was saved for the end of the movie, and obviously the best fight. Um, and like, I really do like how Harrison Ford, he was really switching between like, do I just like crash out right now, or should I kind of just wait? Like obviously he didn't know he was gonna turn into a Hulk, but like him trying to control his anger, I really like that because obviously there was like he didn't get the name Thunderbolt for no reason. He's very quick to push the button. um, yeah, I really did like that. Um, the Red Hulk design was actually really,
Yeah.
and yeah, him just tearing down the White House. That
Ooh,
was yeah, that was a great sequence, I would say.
him with the flag on top of the White House.
Yeah, and like when they showed the people's perspective of when he roared at the top, I was like, damn, that's actually crazy looking. Yeah, like Harrison Ford did do great,
Yeah.
and like if we'll see him again, I would love to. You know, um, obviously, yeah, like you said, you don't get Harrison Ford and just have him for one and done. But it's also like, would that even depend on Harrison Ford? Because he's 82. Like, God forbid anything happens to him, but I'm like, how long would he be playing this character for?
Hmm.
Yeah.
And like, I would love to see him interact with like Bruce Banner, or like even I told Juan this, even team up like with Bruce. Like, when the hell did you become a Hulk too? Like, you would just see it. He'll probably see it on the news, but like that would be like a fun interaction, seeing them two, um, basically just interact with each other.
I was so confident that he was going to show up in like the post credit scene or something.
Yeah. Hell, man. Have him reunite with Betty also.
Yeah.
Bruce and Betty and but family barbecue. But yeah, it was close. This is I've been telling Jay and we all been talking about prior to the movie. As close as we'll get to classic Hulk in a while. So
No,
yeah, and it worked. I like Hulk tearing up shit and fighting Captain America and all that. I thought more like I don't know. I thought someone else would show up and help Sam, but
no,
bro,
he
just
needed to do this on his own. I think.
yeah.
I should have taken that serum.
I love that line. Bucky's full of shit.
Yeah, I was thinking about that at work today.
But yeah, it was great. Just seeing Harrison Ford going all in, and did it like I read somewhere like he reached out to Feige to be in this, or just about any Marvel project. But
Maybe I'm not too sure. Unfortunately, off the top of my head.
you know,
yeah,
I believe it because
yeah, it
but
felt like I don't want to do Star Wars or Indiana Jones anymore.
yeah,
What's
because
something new?
I was about to say, I was like, wait, um, when he did the last Indiana Jones, wasn't he already casted in Cap?
I think so.
Because I was about to say, like, if it was after Indiana Jones kind of bombed, wouldn't a little bit.
Also, you've been talking about him playing him for a while, or for as long as he can. I think they could the only compromise, the obvious one would be just having Red Hulk show up and then him just doing the voice.
Probably,
Yeah,
but I could also see Harrison being that guy that would want to do the mocap.
yeah. Did he do any for this movie? I don't.
I don't know.
Or,
I just feel like he. I feel like he would see them do it and be like, "Oh, this looks like fun. I want to do this."
Or
But sir, your bones are like brittle. Did I
flying
stutter?
across this room.
yeah. When we see the final finished product, why is Hulk walking like an old man?
Or he actually did that leap from the White House.
Yeah, dude, like you guys said, there's some cool shots in this movie. The shot of like the Celestial, and then I guess we could touch on this other thing, adamantium. How
Oh
do
yeah.
you guys feel like how it was introduced and the small but important role it played?
I like how it was introduced, mainly because now people can stop complaining about the giant celestial in the sea. Plus, it kind of makes sense. Like the only other thing that would have made sense for what Tiamat would be I saw somebody say like Croatoa or not Croatoa, Croatia, one of the two. I
Oh
know, yeah, for the mutants.
yeah.
Um, Something like that, which I thought was kind of cool. But I like the idea of adamantium because eventually they'll mine it all and it'll be gone or something like that. And I also like the idea of like during the fight, like maybe some American group or Japanese group or somebody snuck onto the island and stole some adamantium, which will lead to Weapon X.
Yes.
So just saying.
Yeah, I was telling you, I'm surprised they didn't but I'm glad at the same time they didn't jump the gun and be like, "Ooh, by the way, this is being taken too." what was it called? Acolyte Lake, or wherever Wolverine was made.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I like how it was introduced, like you said. How long has it been since Eternals? Now people can, like,
2021, I
yeah,
believe.
so 4 or 5 years. Yeah, people can stop complaining. But what about you, Jay?
Yeah. What's it called? Last time me and you talked one, I thought about adamantium more. I
You
like.
want it for yourself? Not kidding.
Yeah. What's it called? I like how it like was introduced. Obviously, being like with the celestial, but I thought they would have done more with it. Like I thought, or my whole guess was that, oh yeah, just by that poster when Red Hulk was crushing the shield, I was one of those people thinking, oh, he's gonna get a new shield out of the adamantium, guaranteed. Do nothing with it, and which you know, I was like, okay, them or them about to have a war over it would make sense. That's a big ass celestial. You telling me y'all couldn't share it? Or like I get it, it's like world leaders, they want to have control over it, but it's like, yo, you want to control over a whole dead body? That's a
You
celestial body.
you know what country you live in, right?
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm
Okay,
like, I get it. Like,
Yeah,
world leaders, they want it, but I'm like, damn, y'all couldn't even be reasonable about that. And they literally said it too. They was like, it's a what was it, mineral, or like was it metal that was more accessible and more open than vibranium. So it's
hmm
like, oh, so you just said, oh yeah, anybody could basically get it now. Nah, I want the celestial. What the? I was like, what?
so you got some, and you got some. Nope.
Yeah, or you get some, you're not getting any, you're not getting any. We're keeping it. It's like, you gonna keep the body? Yeah, yeah. Which like,
finders keepers.
yeah, finders keepers. And like, I like how adamantium is like now a part of the MCU. But it's like I thought they would have done more with it. Um, I wonder if what was his name? Was it Copperhead? Um, the dude who cut Bucky's suit. What
hmm
was his daggers made of it?
Oh, it for sure was because it had to have been because his
Yeah,
Bucky or not Sam's suit is vibranium.
yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like it cut through, and I was like, I don't think they even said like, oh yeah, it was a vibranium. I said vibranium, adamantium like dagger or anything like that.
No,
Like,
yeah, yeah. They never brought it up.
yeah, and I was like, so that's just gonna cut through his suit like that. I was
Yeah,
like, that, like, I was assuming like, oh, that had to be adamantium, but I'm like, wait, so did they use some of the adamantium when they got it? Because I was like,
I
when?
just assumed they got on like the black market or something.
Yeah, probably. But I was just like, was his daggers made of it? Because I was like, they never said anything about that.
yeah.
But
Or probably Sam's just tired. He's like, I don't care. I'm fed up with this shit already. I'm not
yeah,
gonna question it.
he ain't like the whole cowl type thing, so he probably was ready to get rid of it.
Also, you guys mentioned Isaiah. How great of an arc. Poor guy.
Ugh, don't
Yeah.
ruin the suit. Oh,
Yeah.
I told Jay, like, I love his, his chemistry with Joaquin and Sam, like how they're all like in the limo. What a great scene. I love
What?
seeing them three. What? Yeah,
You say we got the champagne? What? He's rocking the suit? What?
I thought he was gonna clobber freaking Joaquin earlier.
Oh, I I genuinely skipped over that whole gym scene. That was a great scene. Or get the three tails, uh, what he was training Sam for. I was
yeah.
like, that was a great scene, I would say.
Yeah, like you guys said, Bucky. It was good, seeing him and Ruth, like kind of You know,
Simped over it. Ruth was all of us. Let's just keep it a buck.
yeah, a buck.
Said,
What, congressman?
he said he's 110 years old. I could work
I
with
can
that.
work with
Hey,
that. Yeah, same girl, same.
Yeah, you guys also mentioned. I thought it was a great introduction, for Sidewinder, Giancarlo Esposito. You know, yeah,
Yeah.
he had a lot to do in that movie. Was not expecting that.
yeah. A lot of reviews said, "Oh, he was wasted." I'm like, no, I mean the movie's not called The Serpent Society.
At least not yet.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
They even
he
teased
may come
that.
back for the sequel.
Yeah, dude.
You know what? Throw him in Thunderbolts. Throw him in there.
Which, talk about a sequel, I would like to say anybody that talked about like the reshoots, oh they reshot it so many times. Like I saw on Rob Ledfield had said something about the reshoots or the budget, and I'm just saying, do I trust the scoopers and comic book creators that had nothing to do with the movie, or would I trust the director who said they didn't go through that many reshoots like everybody said? They went through, I think, barely even a quarter of the reshoots that everybody was talking about. So just that, and then also this movie damn near made back its initial budget in its opening weekend. I think it needs to break even. It needs to gross, I think, 480, and it's already made 140. I think just this past weekend. I'm trying to
Wow.
see if I can find the numbers. But yeah, box office for a weekend, reshoots. But I just personally listen to the director. If I'm being quite honest, I'm not going to listen to anybody else that didn't really have anything to do with the movie. Oh, here we go. So it needs to break even. It needs to gross at 425 worldwide. As of yesterday, it's sitting at 192 after its opening weekend. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, like
Don't
we said
trust
before.
scoopers. Trust from the horse's mouth. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Like we said, it doesn't have a lot of competition, really.
I mean, maybe Mickey 17,
Uh,
but besides that, I don't think so.
yeah, and again, like we've also said, like, so what if it has reshoots? That doesn't always mean
Every
bad
movie
things.
has reshoots.
Yeah,
Or I saw somebody say they basically scrapped like all of Daredevil Born Again and then reshot it, and nobody's making a big of deal of it, big a deal out of that as they are Captain America.
yeah,
I mean, I guess when it first happened, yeah, but like they just continuously talk about the Captain America reshoots, unlike Daredevil. So I don't know. Those are all things to think about.
Yeah.
Civil War had reshoots. I don't remember people complaining back then.
They added Spider Man.
Yeah. Anything else you guys want to? Well, I guess we could touch on the post credit scene. What do you guys think of it?
Yeah, people complain about that. Well, guess what? Do you know how many 616 people actually know about multiverse? Barely a handful. So it tracks. It makes sense.
Yeah,
It's stupid to say like, oh, this post credit scene sucked. No, I mean it wasn't great, but like now at least they know something's coming.
And
They didn't go to Comic Con.
they
They didn't see RDJ walk out on stage.
wanted Deadpool Wolverine.
Yeah,
yeah. And all people like, oh, we already know this. It's like I told Jay, we don't know who exactly the others are. I mean, we
Yeah.
can take a lot of guesses here on the show. Like that could be like an hour episode. but, but yeah, I'm curious what he means, and I wonder though. I don't know if I've heard anyone talk about it. Do we see like a temporary alliance with the leader?
no,
You guys don't think like, oh shit, we need someone smart. This is the last resort.
You have Shuri and Bruce Banner available. You don't need.
True.
You can't get much smarter than that.
All right.
That is true.
What's it called? And you're also gonna have Reed.
Reed, yeah. Fuck.
Oh yeah.
I'm
Do you guys see him showing up though anytime soon? Later.
who Reed or the leader?
Leader.
No, I think the next time you would see him would be whenever Universal lets them make a Hulk project.
Yeah.
And when people was complaining like, how do you know about the multiverse? You realize he had the entire military base mind controlled, right? And he had 2 satellite dishes. I ain't saying that he could read to other universes, but like he had the resources to he had some resources to
Hmm.
actually learn about the multiverse. And if anything he researched on Banner, he probably got stuff from there too. Like, oh yeah, Banner, he was here with time travel. That multiverse.
Hey, he did say like every probability, so he's like, they think they've defeated me. Wait till they see who else they got to deal with now. Yeah.
Yeah.
He knows about Doom.
Yeah. Poor Mole Man. Oh yeah, I was gonna say earlier what a big. I don't think it's a big critique, but I don't know. I think I touched with you with this briefly, Jay. I don't know what you think, Steven. I didn't buy it. I just thought he turned to like back to Ross quickly. At least I felt it was kind of anticlimactic. Like, yeah, he told him about the blossoms, but like at that point I was like, oh, she's gonna show up now. Betty. But
Uh, I mean, I definitely also thought Betty was going to show up, but at the same time, now, like, just on the spot thinking about it, Ross is much older than Bruce and he's a military vet. So I feel like when it comes to self control, I think he excels a lot better than Banner in the beginning days. And he's also dealt with Hulk, so maybe that also maybe has something to do with it. So
oh,
I'm
true.
not too tripping about it, but I feel like that probably is some factors that play in.
Maybe that was just a little bit of because I was thinking about that too. Maybe it was like because with Red Hulk, yeah, like you also said about the control. He like when he first turned into Red Hulk, he actually still had control over like like he was like how uh, Hulk is now. Like he could still speak fluently. He still can think like his regular self. So I was like, maybe that was just like him, like from memory. Like, oh, okay, yeah, okay, Let me just turn back. You just do that.
Yeah, and how about like seeing her again and quick cameo? Do you guys see her showing up anytime soon?
No, I could have done without her. She did nothing for the story, in my opinion.
Yeah, agreed.
Now, I saw some people say that they were surprised. I was like, wait, didn't they show her name in the beginning credits?
Yeah, I think so.
They was like, yo, I was not expecting Betty to show up. They told you she was.
Yeah, they could have just said, "Oh, by the way, your daughter's gonna show you cuts." Just cut. Yeah. But I mean, unless you guys want to add anything else, we can all agree this was a really solid, entertaining movie. Start out the year. Yeah. What scores would you guys go with? Start with you, Geek. Out of 10.
Ugh. Out of 10, I think I'm gonna put this at a. I think between a 7.5 and an 8 is fair. I'm gonna leave it at an 8 because on Letterboxd I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. Which also, by the way, maybe because of recency bias, maybe just because I'm a Captain America fan, this did top my top 10 in the MCU.
Mm.
You said it outdid Deadpool, right?
Yeah, I think the more I think about it, the more I'm like, Deadpool Wolverine is good. Eh, I don't know if it holds up as well as like I think.
How about you, Jay? You're in it, so you're biased too. You play Red Hulk. What do you think?
Um, I'm give it 7 to a 8.5. You know, like during that
Ooh,
range. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out like is it 7.5, 8.5? It's one of those.
valid. Yeah, I'm gonna go with a good 7.5. It's just some nitpicks here, but nothing that like brought down the experience for me. You know, great action, great acting. But yeah, nothing wrong with another cat movie.
Nope.
I guess to wrap it up with the cap talk, could I ask how would you guys rank it with the other three movies?
Oh, unfortunately, it's got to be the third best. I mean, you can't top Winter Soldier, and you can't top Civil War.
True.
You can top first Avenger.
That's the thing. I love First Avenger though,
Well, that's
so
a
I
great movie, but
yeah,
yeah, you can't.
I'd have to rewatch them. I rewatched this one too, but I guess that's it. Unless you guys want to add anything else.
Thunderbolts.
Well, I meant like cap related.
Oh, uh, uh,
I think I'm good.
Yeah. I guess Jay, you can start us off.
uh, um,
Put you in the spot.
yeah, get in there.
Yes, Super Bowl man. We got quite a
Yeah.
lot of trailers, but Thunderbolts. What do you think, Jay?
Um, that was a great trailer. Like, um, of all of the Super Bowl trailers, which I'm not counting um Fantastic Four anymore because that did drop before, right? What's it
Yeah,
called? Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know why I had a brain fart. I was like, wait, drop before, right? Yeah, on the fourth. I
we're
wouldn't,
stuck in the time loop.
I wouldn't count it as a Super Bowl trailer, but I mean of what's it called? Jurassic World, Smurfs. Oh boy. Um, what else was it? What other trailers was there? I mean, Lilo and Stitch. It wasn't even a trailer. It was a
Spot.
just a, yeah, a little spot.
you're sidetracking there, buddy.
I
Your
know.
your ADHD is getting the best of you.
What? No, I was just saying, like, oh yeah, of all the trailers, yeah, this one was
I
my
wouldn't count
better.
Superman, would it? What do you guys?
No, they
It
didn't
was
even
just
have
more
it.
like a. No, it was just the Guy Gardner thing and then crypto.
Oh yeah,
I mean, they were great, but it wasn't really like a new
yeah,
footage.
yeah, it was a trailer. But yeah, like this was miles better than anything else that they had showed. Um, we got the void, like not the place, the
Oof.
yeah, the other personality of the Sentry, and we did see a little bit of Sentry, just a little arm and hair flip, I guess. Um, yeah, he's menacing. This man just straight up sent innocent people to the shadow realm. Like you can't even say he sent them to the void. They literally got put into the ground and their bodies started flaking up with the wind. Like, oh
Splat.
yeah, like they turned into shadows on the ground. Like the one comparison I'd be saying is the nuke outlines. Like when the bodies are like next to a wall, the outline
Mhm.
they leave. That's literally what it looked like. Like he looks very menacing, and it's crazy that they're actually kind of sticking comic accurate with the Void, which it was just like it was like a locked character in a game. That's basically how the Void looked in the comics. Which, yeah, we saw that. Um, him just ripping off Bucky's arm, gets me a little scared for Bucky, but um, he sent Red Guardian out the window, and we got the confirmation fully 100% that Val did buy Avengers Tower, which everybody knew that.
Uh,
Um, yeah, we kind of already know what the asterisk is. We all assumed either Dark or New Avengers did that. Um, looks like John Walker's gonna go through it too, because his whole shield was bent around his arm.
He just can't catch a break.
Yeah, he can't catch a break. He got shot at by Yelena in the trailer. Um,
Where's Lamar when you need him?
yeah, oof.
I'm sorry.
um, yeah, and it was honestly just a really great trailer. We really seen more of Red Guardian. We did not see more of Taskmaster. Don't know what's happening with her.
Mm.
um, but yeah, mostly the main point of the trailer was I said point. Um, attraction of the trailer was Sentry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks He looks menacing.
Geek, who do you think?
Just
Latest
to kind of
Thunderbolts?
add on to what Jay said. Um, One thing that I really liked with the way they did Sentry in the Void is the voice difference when the
Ooh.
Void talked to versus Bob. Ooh, chills. So I can't wait to actually like see him. Um, I loved like when he was basically just blopping just random civilians. That was crazy just to like visualize and think about like what the hell is going on. Um, I do love the one line about I think Elena had said, talked about like this is all just a bunch of super soldiers. It's like, yeah, what the okay, I'm just gonna say this really quick though, while I'm thinking about it. If people complain about a human fighting a Hulk, I better see the same people saying how can super soldiers and a Black Widow fight and a ghost fight Superman. Okay? He has he don't got no green rock, from my understanding. I better see the same people come out and try and talk shit about this. So I'm genuinely going to be curious about how that's going to be resolved. Probably going to have to play in with reaching out to Bob instead of the Void if I had to take a guess. And Taskmaster is getting bodied. Like how over under does Taskmaster make it past the first hour? I'm going to go under.
Under.
Yeah, I would say under, but I was gonna say the only thing I could see like her just besides dying is that she's contracted with Val, so she's just there with her every side of the way, every step of the way. So
Mm.
I rarely see that, but I'm like, why even put her up to meet up with the Thunderbolt?
Yeah, it'd be a good kept secret because
It don't
right
look
now
like
it
it.
seems like, yeah.
It looks more like she's contracted the Void over that.
Yeah,
Um,
or she was the
but
first to get taken.
yeah, but I will definitely say this was a very, very good trailer, especially to combat with Superman and Fantastic Four and Jurassic World, even though like those come out later in but like the fact that like, those trailers came out around the same times, they held up their own. They did good. Um,
Yeah.
and then
We
I
can all
will leave
agree.
this off before giving it to you, Juan.
Yeah.
What is the over under that Sam appears in this as Captain America? I'm gonna say let's start with. Do you think over under 50% that Sam shows up? I think it's going to be over. I don't think I don't think it's guaranteed, but I think it's like a good 65 to 70% chance he shows up.
We'll see over.
And I could, I would say I'm 50. Probably I could probably just see him like on the phone with Bucky or something like that.
Yeah. Or him having a heated argument with Val. Like, hey, what do you think you do?
Or I said, yeah, I know I said the world needs Avengers, but not these guys. Or that asshole tried to kill me.
And the other one tried to kill me.
Yeah. Or you know what? All of them tried to kill me.
Gillian's like, I don't even know who you are. Exactly.
Or so why'd you try to kill me?
Yeah, I mean, we can agree this is like the best out of the trailers we've seen for Thunderbolts.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think I was still jam out of this. I love the music choice. I don't know. I actually got emotional watching this trailer. I didn't expect to. I love the. What was the line he said? Like, oh, and we even saw the poster. We're gonna
Oh,
be
the
in the
Wheaties.
cereal. Yeah, the cereal box with a little toy inside. And I got chills when when it said how can you like save the world and you can't save yourselves or whatever it was.
Oh
That
yeah,
was pretty
yeah, yeah.
cool. Yeah, and, you talk about how they're all messed up people or at least done something bad the whole time or their whole lives. Like that was pretty cool. I can't wait to see like their dynamics. It's gonna be fun. The action looks great. Yeah, I mean, I'm with you guys. I'm on board.
And let me say this real quick. I've been on the hype train ever since they announced Thunderbolts. People said, "Who needs this movie?" And now they're on board. I'm like, hey, I was the first one to say, hey, I'm willing to give that movie a chance. I was one of the first ones. Now, this movie turns out really good. Mark my words. I was here day one, like, oh yeah, I'm down to see that Thunderbolt. Now y'all are down. I was the first one.
Rose standing by his
I'm
statement.
standing on business, damn it.
How about you guys think we can see like Abomination or Zemo up here? What do you
I
guys?
would hope Zemo.
Yes.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Oh, maybe Abomination. I don't know. He's up in freaking Kamartaj, so.
Maybe Sharon Carter.
Oh yeah.
I suppose.
Or I just said maybe. I'm just throwing noodles at the wall.
Random bullshit go. Moon Knight shows up.
Yeah, Moon Knight. Or what the hell is he doing with the Thunderbolt? I remember when people was saying like, "Oh yeah, what if Punisher shows up?" Oh, he ain't showing up in there. Or I would love to see that. He ain't doing that.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Was it Hawkeye a member in the comics?
Basically,
I,
everybody was a member.
I do think so, though. I think you are correct.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was. Doctor
But just shows up.
Doctor Strange was a member for a little bit too. Like, what the hell is he doing? Bro was their cheat code.
I only mention Hawkeye because like I don't know. Val seemed to have something against him. You know. But, but we can't wait for May though. See how it unravels.
Mark my words.
It gets 100%. Jay's like, I said so. I said so.
Or I said this day one, it could be interesting.
Do you guys see this? How do you guys see this doing box office wise?
I mean, I think it'll be successful. I don't know how much it. I I don't know. I'm making it back its budget. That's all I'll say.
Ooh, that was,
I, don't, I wouldn't see it like doing too crazy numbers, but like I'd say maybe double the budget. Okay.
Agreed.
Yeah, because that trailer did get a lot of people excited.
Yeah. People complain, oh, it's like Suicide Squad. Okay, and
but better.
Hold on now. Hold
oh, you got a fanboy
on.
here.
I mean, like the Suicide Squad, James Gunn one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, like yeah, like you were saying, one. I don't think that's a bad thing because that movie's great.
Yeah. But I guess that goes for Thunderbolts. Jay, go trivia.
Oh yeah, yeah. I told y'all this one was going to be a little different because I'm thinking of either a character, place. Well, it's gonna be a character this round because you know. Um, but y'all are just gonna have to ask questions, and you know, I'll answer yes, no, maybe if y'all are getting close.
Oh,
And you said this is a character?
Yeah, it's a character.
All right, well, let's start with the obvious Marvel or DC. Wait, are you just doing yes or no?
Oh, no, what's it called? It's an MCU character. I
Okay,
have
okay.
to say that first.
All right.
But
So we can, I think if we're doing it this way, we'll mean one, we can go back and forth. How's that? So that way we're not like, I'm not, one of us isn't overpowering the other.
yeah.
yeah,
Yes, you want to start, Geek?
No, I did. That was my question. Was it
Oh,
MCU or
that was?
DC?
Okay, okay. Uh, they have their own movie series.
you said movie or series or like movie series.
Movie series.
You mean like a franchise or like trilogy? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Uh, uh, no,
Oh,
Is this character, um, are they closely associated with any of the six OG Avengers?
yes,
is this has this character been in all phases?
no,
Hmm. Is this character introduced post in game?
yes,
Is this character a villain?
no,
Was this character a part of any of the Disney Plus shows?
yes.
I think I got it.
Uh, does this character have their own Disney Plus series?
No.
Is this Walking Tours?
No. Well, I was gonna go back to Juan's question because like it might give it up, but yes and no to your question, Juan.
Oh,
And it's not Walking Tours?
Yeah, it's not Joaquin Torres.
Okay, well, now I think I also got it again.
yeah.
Because that kind of helped narrow it down.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking how I would think doing this trivia, so.
Mm.
Wait, is it what's it called? Monica Rambeau?
No.
So because you said this character technically has their own show, I'm going to assume it's Jake Lockley.
No. I genuinely thought he was about to get it. I was like, damn, he got it.
No, that's how I would think. Damn it.
You said they're closely tied to the original six.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you said no for that. Oh shit. That's okay. Well,
Yeah, what's it called? When Juan had brought that up, I was like, wait a minute, why did he think Jake Lockley? I was like, wait a minute.
Yes and no on the show. Fuck. Post that game. Mm. Is it what's it called? Professor Hulk?
No. I,
Okay.
I wouldn't even count him post Endgame.
Oh yeah, he was a true score. You're right.
um, was this character a part of um I'm gonna consider like the first phase of the Marvel shows, like leading up to Miss Marvel, like from I guess WandaVision to Miss Marvel. Were they a part of any of those shows?
Yes, I think so.
Ooh. Is it? Is it Sylvie?
No.
Is it a character from What If?
They've been featured in the episode.
Shit.
But not solely to What If. Okay.
Fuck. Damn it, Jay, you got me on the edge of my seat, bro. Oof. No. I was, uh, Kate Bishop?
Yeah. It was.
That was actually gonna be my next one.
I was thinking Elena, like, no.
Yeah. What's it called? When Steven had said, I think I got it, I was like, oh man, he got Kate Bishop. No, he said Jake. I was like, oh.
Yeah, my brain didn't even register that she said that they were closely related to the Sixth Avengers. I swore you said no.
Yeah, I had said that, and when Juan had said, did they have their own show? I was like, well, he is Hawkeye, but he's not the Hawkeye. It was, well, it
Yeah,
was,
that's why I was like, oh, it's gonna be Jake, because technically he has his own show, but he doesn't.
yeah,
That's why I was like, oh, I fucking got it.
yeah, like, and I started thinking about it. I was like, should I let them know that they can ask, is it male or female? But I was like,
I was thinking about some other questions, but
Yeah.
yeah, Juan got it. He got Bishop.
he got to win.
He did it.
The trivia round.
Yeah.
One's like, do more of these, I can win this.
He said, I'll pull out all the knowledge.
Oh,
All the
yeah.
knowledge.
Yes, knowledge.
Yeah, I've seen every foreseeable outcome.
And you said Sylvie. No,
Well,
and
hey, you said Loki, or you said, like, connected, so I'm like,
Yeah.
She's really close to him, so
And like what's it called? Before I settled on Kate Bishop before the show, I was thinking of doing Wiccan. But I was like, would he technically be connected to the original six? Nah.
yeah.
Like a second cousin related.
Yeah, or he was distant family.
Oh yeah. Well, that was another great show. It's good to be back. Next week we'll be talking friendly neighborhood Spooderman.
hmm
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'll do it. Geek, where can the people find you?
You can find me on YouTube at The Geek Takeover.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely check out your video, man. We'll be ranting.
Potentially.
He's like, I
Maybe.
love
We'll
this
see.
movie. See you
We'll
turn
see
into
how
the
it
Hulk
goes.
on screen.
He said, "Let's go."
How about you, Jay? Red Hulky.
Y'all could follow me on Instagram at JMoneyDJ or on Twitch at JMoneyDJ.
Oh yeah. Drill guys, Juancho anywhere, or I'm around in Superhero HQ. Just
Sweet
lurk.
mother of pearl.
Yeah, man. But yeah, another good show, and we'll catch you guys next time.
Have a
Peace.
good night.